why you might find it hard to get out of bed in the morning, fear created out of thin air, and how the law of attraction really works. We have it all on today's most amazing top 10 list. Coming at number 10, we have crushes motivation. Being motivated is always hard. Sometimes you wake up in the morning and you don't even want to get out of bed. Now, is this just the way some people are, or is there something going on behind the curtain that could answer some of these questions? Well, there was a study done at Griffith University that may have some answers for us. This study was specifically centered around working out, and it showed that adults who were more driven to approach workout equipment, aka their subconscious mind was telling them that working out was something that they should engage with, they were way more likely to not only work out, but enjoy working out. Now, there is good news. You can train your brain to be stronger in this sense. One of the simplest exercises you can do to change your subconscious reaction to working out is something called fake it till you make it. I know this kind of sounds dumb, but it does actually work. Basically, every time you go to work out and you get a negative reaction, for instance, you feel like you don't want to do it, or you can hear your inner monologue literally telling you that you hate this. What you have to do is say out loud, I love this. I love working out. If you continue this process, you will see that over time, you will start to build a better relationship, maybe even an attraction to working out. You can also do something like taking something positive and relating it to your workout. For me, I would only listen to my favorite podcast while working out. This made me excited to go to the gym and pop in my earbuds. Coming in at number 9, we have make you weaker. Since we're already here, let's stick in the realm of exercise and see what else we can pull out of our subconscious. Studies have shown that people who focus on negative thoughts before trying a heavy lift at the gym or some sort of difficult workout will perform worse than when they try to think positively about what they're trying to do. In some cases, powerlifters have been able to lift 5% more while focusing on succeeding on the lift. Some of you may have heard of this, but it's called visualization. If you're visualizing things going poorly before you complete a task, you're more likely to be doubting yourself in the moment, and your subconscious mind will actually make you weaker. If you catch yourself in the moment thinking that you can't do something, try to take that moment to picture yourself crushing whatever it is that you're trying to do, and this might just help you. Coming in at number 8, we have cognitive randomness. We like to think that we are constantly in control of our mind and we can put everything in order without any sort of struggle, but in reality, there is so much going on in our mind that we have little say over, and one of those things is called cognitive randomness or intrusive thoughts. This is where a random thought will pop into your mind and you will have zero explanation for it. Now, sometimes this can be a really fun memory that you will be happy to revisit, but other times it will be something that you never wanted to remember again, and for some reason it's floating around in the back of your head, like when some deep dark memory that you tried to suppress comes flying back into your mind, and it makes your face contort for a moment until you're able to push it back into the dark corners of your mind. Therapy is supposed to help with that, but I think blocking everything out like a 2-year-old who is plugging his ears and screaming at the top of his lungs works so much better. Coming in at number 7, we have control pretty much everything. While you're watching this video, you are really paying attention to only this video. Well, unless you're on your phone. But my point is, you're not thinking about your blood pumping through your body. You're not thinking about your breathing. Well, now you're thinking about your breathing. You're not thinking about your blinking, and you're not thinking about your digestive system or any of the other things that your body is constantly running on autopilot. Your conscious mind can only focus on so many things because if it was overloaded with running your entire body every day, we wouldn't be able to get anything done. It would be hard to record this video if I had to keep reminding my heart to beat. So what if your subconscious mind just turned off all of a sudden? Well, I think you would be deceased before you were even able to react to what was going on, but this sounds like the plot of an M. Night Shyamalan movie. Coming in at number 6, we have make you sick. There is something that doctors have called subconscious symptoms. This is where you will start to get sick out of nowhere and have no real reason for getting sick, but you are getting sick. This is because of the power of your subconscious mind. This thing is in charge of most of the functions in your body, and if you start to get too stressed or have something else going on that is causing your subconscious to react, you can start to get all sorts of symptoms that are like getting sick. This could cause you to have headaches, stomach aches, rashes, pimples, and the list goes on. There is a lot of evidence that shows lowering your stress levels will help you live longer and healthier. So next time you feel like there's something off with your body, maybe you had a long day and now you can't relax, try doing a quick meditation to calm your body, and you might feel some of these things go away. And if they don't, you might actually be sick and need to go to the hospital right away. Also, guys, I am not a doctor, so be careful what advice you take from me. Coming in at number 5, we have make you gain weight. Rolling off our last point about how your subconscious can have a negative effect on your body, well, it can also make you gain weight. One of the reactions people will have when they feel very stressed or depressed is eating to cover up the pain. This could be your subconscious coping mechanism that was taught to you when you were much younger, and now you don't know how to get rid of it. Now, I don't have an answer for this one other than managing your stress levels better, but it would be something to keep an eye on. If every time you get stressed out, you turn to eating a box of donuts to make yourself feel better, then there might be something going on under the hood that you need to deal with. Coming in at number 4, we have give you insane dreams. Have you ever been super stressed because you have something coming up like a final or a big presentation, or you have something that you're supposed to do but you're just not doing it for some reason you can't explain? Like the only thing you're really good at is finding ways to avoid what you should be doing? Well, when you're in this constantly stressed out state, it doesn't just go away when you go to sleep. Your subconscious mind will start making you have some crazy dreams, and then you might wake up in a stressed out state and find it hard to go back to sleep. So now your stress is causing you to get a worse night's sleep. Isn't that a fun thing to think about? Whenever I get super stressed, I always have the same dream. It's that I'm back in high school, and then it's the last day of school, and I find out that I didn't actually graduate, and now I need to stay living at home for another year and go back to high school for another year. So manage your stress so you can have a good night's sleep and you have nothing to worry about. Coming in at number 3, we have creating false danger. Have you ever watched a scary movie that had some sort of ghost or monster in it, and then you try to go to bed and you can't fall asleep? Well, this could be because your subconscious mind is creating imaginary danger. See, your subconscious sucks at being able to tell what is actually a threat and what isn't a threat. That is what your conscious mind is for. It can do all of the legwork on finding out if something is actually going to kill you. Well, unlucky for us, when our brain was evolving, it didn't account for horror movies. So sometimes you can engage with something that isn't actually a threat, and now your brain is constantly telling you to watch out. So now you're stressed out and you can't sleep and your life is falling apart because you watched the new Friday the 13th movie. I mean, those movies aren't that scary, but you get what I'm trying to say. Coming in at number 2, we have form who you are before you know who you are. Think about who you are right now and then go back and think about what kind of person you were when you were 7 years old. I doubt any of the people watching this video had a firm grasp of who they were when they were 7 years of age. I mean, I barely know who I am right now. Well, studies have shown that between the ages of 2 and 7 are when many of the subconscious tendencies that we have are created. So if you had a very abusive childhood, or you were indoctrinated into a religion, or any of the other things that kids are exposed to, this can shape who you are for the rest of your life. Now you can change your subconscious tendencies through some of the positive reinforcement that we talked about earlier in this list, but it's scary to think that something that happened to me when I was 7 or 5 years old could still have an effect on who I am today. This also explains why some of the beliefs we pick up as kids are so hard to get rid of as we get older. And coming in the number 1 spot, we have the law of attraction. Now I know some people think that the law of attraction is just thinking good things are going to happen and then they happen out of nowhere, but that's not really how it works. The idea is that the constant positive reinforcement from your conscious mind is going to go into your subconscious mind and it will reprogram your brain to have a positive inner monologue. Now, because of this, when opportunities present themselves to you, you'll be more likely to take them on and succeed because you believe in yourself. Now, in that same anecdote, if you have a negative monologue in your mind, you can constantly set yourself up for failure. If you're always thinking, I'm not good enough, I don't deserve this raise, I'm going to get sick, nobody likes me, well, then your subconscious mind is going to take that information and that is going to be your autopilot. So the law of attraction can be used to attract the worst things imaginable into your life if you're constantly using it the wrong way. All right, guys, that has been our list. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I've been your host, Trader Raina, and we'll catch you on the next one. Bye.